Hi crafty friends, it's Connie here, and today we are sharing the YouTube hub for the month, and I am using products from the Sherry box for spring. I'm using the stencil butter. I am so happy this little palette not came in the box because I still don't have one, but now I do. And I'm going to be using this 6x6 stencil to create the floral pattern on this white cardstock. I didn't add any gesso or prepped the paper for this type of media. I just went straight with the butter onto the paper, and I'm going to use two colors, the yellow and the green, to complete the pattern that I want. I started by just putting the stencil where I wanted to start, and then just sliding the butter all across the stencil, which is really easy because this butter is amazing. It's smooth, slides fast, and then it dries pretty quickly also. So this stencil butter is in the color Sunshine. Well, that's the name of it, Sunshine. And I love the color of it. It's like a muted but still bright at the same time. And it goes perfectly with the collection that comes with the spring inside the spring box for a cherry on top subscription, monthly quarterly subscription. No, I have to get used to saying quarterly subscription because they no longer have monthly subscriptions. You can go ahead and check all the information in the website. I will leave the details down below. Okay, so now I am just peeling the stencil away, and it was really easy. It creates a bit of dimension and it looks really nice. Placing the stencil on the other side. It's okay that I'm leaving a gap in between. I am going to add some florals at the end so it doesn't look like it's missing something. I'm just repeating the process on the other side with the stencil butter and the stencil. And I just keep going over the stencil, making sure that all the butter is in every little cutout, so it covers everything and it shows nicely once I lift up the stencil from the paper. Wiping the leftover back into my little cup here, making sure that I get every little bit, a little bit that was inside. So there you go. So now I am moving to the bottom. I am not going to clean the stencil. And moving on to the green pear stencil butter. I love the sheen that it has to. It has like a shine to it, and it's very playful once you layer all your embellishments, and everything else around it is a little matte and muted, and the stencil butter brings the shine and interest into the layout. Okay, so I sped it up a little so you don't have to sit here through that. Okay, my next step was to grab this 12 by 12 paper, but I really love the paper and I wanted to save the inside piece for another project. So I'm just creating a frame to frame the white cardstock with the media that I just did. And I will save the piece for the inside for another project, okay? I went ahead and I trimmed my 12 by 12 white cardstock that I just did the stencil butter on. I cut around the paper half of an inch so it would frame with the paint around it. Plus, I think that all the colors that are around the paper in the background are also found in the picture. So now I am just using some double-sided tape to adhere my paper onto the frame, but since I am going to be using my sewing machine to stitch all around, it is not necessary to add so much, but I wasn't thinking at that moment, but I did stop myself on the other side. So just trying to make sure that the paper is centered, and then when I come back, you will see that I have already stitched the whole square using my sewing machine, and that is what it's looking like. You see, it's a little okay. Now I'm back. I distressed the edges of the frame that I just stitched, and I'm adding some foam adhesive behind the paper so I can give it some dimension, just in case I want to add here embellishments in the back or on top of them. They have some layers. Okay, so now I am using the florals that came in the floral ephemera pieces from the Spring Vibes let me see, ephemera pack from Pink Fresh Studio. This is also a piece that comes in the cherry box for spring. It's filled with florals and leaves. It comes with 38 pieces, and I'm just using a few of them to frame around my photo. I'm trying to pick the same colors that from the dress that she's wearing, and the frame of the background, and also from the stencil butter, just sticking around the same colors. And of course, to add some dimension, I love dimension and layers, I am adding foam adhesive in the back of the floral packs, I mean the florals. Okay, so now I am using the title Beautiful, and that one comes from the title ephemera pieces, also comes with 35 pieces. It's from the same collection, Spring Vibes from Pink Fresh Studio, and so it's gonna say beautiful the sunniest days, and then also adding a little bit more florals around the title and to complete that. I am really excited to see what everyone else made for the YouTube Hub for a cherry on top for the month of March. So this month is all about using stencils, but I'm sure all the ladies created all sorts of beautiful projects. So make sure to continue along the Hub, subscribe to their YouTube channel, support them by commenting, letting them know what you liked about the project that they created. If you were inspired to create something fun, this might be, I created a layout, but you might use the stencil butter to create some cards or some type of mixed media on a 3D project or something like that. So I hope I have inspired you to create something beautiful. That is my goal here. I love creating and trying new things, and I hope that you learned something new here today. Always, if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. And I will go ahead and link all the YouTube channels so you can follow the Hub along. You get a chance to win $25 gift card. And I will also leave the link to the subscription box for the month of spring. I mean, it's filled with so many goodies. I created a 12 by 12 layout, and I still have so much product. So next time you see me using this box again, I will be making a mini album. I will go ahead and film the whole process, and I will show you what I made, just in case you are inspired to create the same thing and you want to go ahead and get yourself a little gift, the cherry box for the month of spring. Okay, once again, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and thank you so much for stopping by. It was my pleasure to be here today, and I hope you enjoyed my 12 by 12 layout. It's very simple, but still has a lot of details with the stencil butter, paper that has a background that has mixed media, which I didn't make, came with it. And then all the layer embellishments with the florals and the enamel dots. Okay, bye guys. Take care.